Last year, you saw that deer 100 times and said, when he's old enough, can I shoot him? And I said, how old do you think you are? He is. You said 2.5. But he is the biggest 3.5-year-old on this property.
Oh, beautiful deer.
There's more deer coming out right now. There's more deer coming out.
Jamie's last sit, he ended up shooting that coyote. Oh, we got a few more cameras to check. That was a nice deer. I'm trying to decide what to do with Mark tonight.
He's headed over to the scrape right now.
We just killed, I didn't do it, Mike did here. Congratulations, buddy. One of the biggest bucks on the Grigsby farm. Well, we're going to check the rifle here. I've got the Savage Lightweight Storm. This is a new one, actually. I've got it in 6.5 Creedmoor. Jamie's last sit, he ended up shooting that coyote and just having coyotes running all over the place, screwing up his hunt. And it's happened multiple times this year already, and I've just been slack on it, basically, trying to do a little predator control. But I've got my buck killed, so I've got time to get out there and actually get after some coyotes. So I'm gonna check the zero on this gun, and I'm gonna wear some coyotes out when I get some free time in the next couple weeks, because we've got way too many. Awesome. We were shooting a little bit left when I got here. You know, you never know when you travel, coming from a different area or gets bumped traveling. Small adjustment, I'm dead on. Coyotes going down. This Lightweight Storm is a shooting rifle. One thing's for sure, the Grigsby is just so big. Like, I've only got an hour or two every day in the middle of the day to run around and check these cameras, and in the evenings to try to glass and look at all the deer. And I can't get all these places at once, so these cameras save me. I can take the hour or two I have in the middle of the day, run around and check them, and I can kind of keep up with what's going on. If I didn't, there'd be no way for me to keep up with this place as big as it is and stay on top of what these deer are doing. We got a few more cameras to check, but then I got to start putting guys back out this afternoon. This spot right here, red hot right now. I want to check the camera, see if they get in the last day or so. These turnips are just pounding. Gotta be a good buck in here. That was a nice deer. I hate we bumped him like that, but at least we did it with the ATV. I'm out checking cameras, trying to figure out what's going on, and that deer was bedded right underneath this stand. Nice deer. Well, I think we got a little bit of a plan here. I was sitting here taking a minute, relaxing, looking at the spy point cameras, and I've got a Link Micro in a spot that I'm seeing some really good deer activity on, a clover patch. I'm trying to decide what to do with Mark tonight. I think we got a pretty good plan, because I went and talked to Andy at the office and ran out and checked to make sure, and they're combining that cornfield, and I've been dying for that cornfield to get done, and it's finally getting done, but I think all that activity is going to move some deer to the other side of the road. Well, if it does, then I think it's going to put us in a good spot. They're going to stage in this clover patch or feed there before they go out into that fresh cut corn. This could set us up for, looking at the camera and what's happened the last couple of days, them cutting that cornfield could set us up for something pretty good. When I talked to Andy, though, he told me they could get that field cut before 3 o'clock, which will be perfect for hunting time. It's amazing to me how fast these big John Deere combines can cut this stuff, and they can get that whole field knocked out that fast. Just absolutely amazing how fast they can go.
So this is a S690 combine. We have a 12-row head on it. It is 30 feet wide. It really helps us on this size combine. It gives us extra horsepower, especially as we're going through the field and as we're unloading on the go. It kind of helps us to keep going, and as we kick that unload auger on and we don't drop the horsepower down. The 12-row head is probably not the biggest head that you could put on here. A 16-row head would fit, but it works very efficiently on some of the fields that we do and some of the hills. We can go up to 5.5 to 6 mile an hour at the right conditions, which is a pretty good clip for a combine. We run Starfire 3000 for GPS on these machines. It does a couple of different things for us. One, when we click on that auto guidance button, it'll sense the corn rows as we're going through the field, and then it'll keep the combine on straight on that row. The second thing that it does, it helps us to know exactly what row we're on when we split a field in half, and we can kind of tell that by going back to our planting maps that we've used during the planting season on our planters. So equipment like this helps us to really be efficient throughout the fields, and especially in a large farm like this, time is very important to us, and efficiency is crucial.
It's our last afternoon on the Grigsby. It's a little milder this afternoon, but we're on as you can see, it's a clover field. Mike's seen 3 shooter bucks in this area, but wind's blowing out of the west. It's a perfect set for this afternoon. Just walk out into the field. One actually bedded down in the field. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, he's coming up. He's coming up the ridge. Don't turn around. Oh. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, he's right here. He's headed over to the scrape right now. I'm gonna wait on him. Here he comes. He's coming down the side. Matt. I think I saw a bat buried about half the arrow. I think it looked good. There was good blood coming out of him on the way down. He came in just like what we thought he would. Brian was set up. Good job. Appreciate you, man. But we let him get right here. Great shot. Sounded good. Good blood coming out. So, I didn't hear a crash. I wasn't sure about a crash, but he was looking low. Oh yeah.
You feel good about it?
Yeah. Oh no, I feel good. I hit.
Hey, you know what he told me? He rubbed my belly 3 times where I left.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was storybook. We had does bedding in the field.
Oh yeah.
I mean, bedding down.
It's because my clover is so nice. It feels good. It's like a nice mattress.
The deer are not scared around here at all. So about 10 or 12 went out to the beans. A big 8 came out from right here. I had him at 22 yards. Got a broke left G2.
Okay.
Young 3.5, 4-year-old went in. We sat there. One doe came over, laid on the side of the field, and she's so ready. She was prepping,
Yeah.
you know, laid on the side of the field. I was telling Brian, I said, Brian, dude, I'm telling you, that deer is right down here. You could tell by the way they were acting. 45, 50 minutes later, I looked down. They're all looking. Here he comes up the hill.
Over here?
Comes dead up the hill behind us. See the tree right here, the big, whatever
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah.
See the bush?
Yeah.
Came out at the bush.
Yeah, you go.
Oh wait,
That's awesome.
goes over to the scrape, makes a scrape, stands there. He's at 34 yards. I go, be patient. This deer's mouth's hanging open. He's been running. He comes around. See this bush?
Yeah.
I couldn't do anything because he's walking to the bush. I let him get to the bush. I draw back. There's a gap, and I knew he was about to get our wind. I went, Matt, buried it all the way. Hit. I think I'm
Opposite
right.
shoulder.
I'm right lung buried, left side shoulder. I don't think I came out the other side. So as soon as he exhales, I think you're gonna see a bunch. You never feel good. That's lung blood, man. You see this?
Yep, that's lung blood.
Isn't that lung blood?
It's the good stuff.
Oh, he's right there.
Oh,
probably get up here.
I was about to say, man, your luck. I rubbed that belly. You better get some blood up here. That was awesome, big man.
Smoke
Look
City.
at that.
Look at that.
Hey, huh? Appreciate you, man. I do. I appreciate you.
Look at that big old
Holy
dude.
Look at that is a stud. He is a stud. I mean, that is absolutely the most mature buck I have ever killed.
That is a big 8-pointer.
And I will tell you this, it's the first out of state of the state of Georgia bow kill I've ever had.
I'm glad you got
And I can't believe I second guessed my shot.
Yeah, it's pretty good, dude.
That is awesome.
That is awesome.
That
Look at
is-
that deer.
That's
I
a
said I
brute.
wanted all these old 8-pointers killed. My
Just
God,
an-
that's an old
That's
8-pointer.
an old one. His mouth was just,
Yeah,
good Lord, his mouth was wide open.
that's a big old deer, man. Now, look at the spread on
I
that
mean,
thing.
look at the spread. I mean, he's mature deer, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, up here, it makes you second guess. They're
Ain't
so
nothing to
dadgum big.
Ain't nothing to second guess with that.
No,
Grigsby,
trust me.
Grigsby giant 8-pointer.
I mean, this is awesome.
We declared war on all the big 8s, and
Well,
we finally won one of the battles. That is a heck of a deer.
I can tell you.
Perfect
the,
shot, man. Congratulations on that.
I appreciate it.
All right, we just got back up here to the house. I was telling Jacob about it. I had to go yank him out of a tree stand so he could come film this because we want to show it to you. I hate these talking head pieces, you know, at a show, but this is worth talking about. We just killed, I didn't do it, Mike did here. Congratulations, buddy. One of the biggest bucks on the Grigsby farm. We just recovered him, put him in the back of my truck. Come look at this deer. Absolutely a giant gagger, moose, monster buck, whatever term you want to use. This deer fits that criteria. Look at this deer. Hop up in here, Jacob, come around and let me show you this thing. I mean, that right there is absolutely a world-class whitetail. Look at all this trash at the bottom. Look at these beams. I mean, it doesn't get any bigger than this. I mean, this deer, look, that is a G4. Look how long this tine is. And I mean, I don't have small hands, and compare that to the beam, just get an idea how big these beams are. I mean, this is an absolute giant whitetail. And he's got trash points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out the back, 11, 12 trash points. Mike, congratulations. All right, guys. That is a Grigsby giant, period. Nothing else to say about it. I mean, it doesn't matter what they score, but that deer is seriously probably the biggest antlers I've ever touched, and didn't realize that when we first got him out of the woods. We're up here at the house taking some pictures for Mike here, and my goodness, that is just an absolute monster. You probably won't get to shoot another one like that for a long time, and if you do, then you need to go buy lottery tickets. This deer is going to score over 200 with no problem. He's going to be over 210 gross with no problem, and he's probably, I hate to even say crazy numbers, but that deer is probably 215 gross. I mean, he's got so much trash here at the bottom. I mean, that is a G4. Look at the mass compared to my hand. I mean, look at this. This is an absolute monarch of the woods, 6.5-year-old, super stud. That's what we try to do here at the Grigsby. No, not everybody's gonna kill one like that. Heck, I haven't shot one like that. But I will tell you, when you sit in the woods here, you have a chance at deer like this, and that's what you come here for if you really want a chance at deer like that. And like I say, not everybody's gonna get them, but to have a chance like that, you gotta hunt where they live, and they live here. And this is proof. And his buddy last year shot a mid-190s buck, and his same buddy came this year and shot a high 60s buck. So these boys are pretty lucky here at the Grigsby's been good to you. All I can say is wow, and I'm jealous.